Hello everyone, this is Raktutpal Bora from Assam Downtown University. Welcome to the video of Heat Transfer Lab. In this video, we'll discuss the heat transfer by natural convection. The aim of the experiment is to calculate the surface heat transfer coefficient for a heated vertical tube under natural convection. Now, before going into the details, we have to understand a little bit about what is convection. Convection or convective heat transfer is nothing but the transfer of heat from one place to another by movement of the fluid particles or the fluid molecule itself. In natural convection, the fluid motion occurs by natural means such as buoyancy. Suppose there is a hot body and a cold air touches the hot body, it attracts or it takes out the heat from the hot body, and the density of the hot air decreases and the hot dense air rises up, and the cold air again flows down near the hot body, and likewise the convection occurs. The apparatus that we will be using to perform the experiment is shown here. In the right, you can see there is a vertical device or vertical test cylinder where the heat transfer coefficient will measure, of which heat transfer coefficient will measure. The test cylinder is surrounded by walls, and the front side it is you can see the glass is given, and it is open in the top and the bottom. These walls are provided so that the air inside that the structure is not disturbed, so that forced convection does not happen. In the left, you will see the control panel for performing the experiment. In the bottom of that test cylinder, you will see the heater is attached, from which the heat will be supplied to the test cylinder, and there is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 thermocouples along the length of the cylinder, which gives the temperature at different length of the cylinder, and at the top there is a thermocouple which gives the temperature of the ambient air. The specification of the test cylinder is just that the diameter of the tube is 38 mm and the length of the tube is 500 mm. The duct size which encloses the tube is also given here. Theory. The rate of heat transfer is given by the law of Newton's law of cooling, which is Q is equal to HA into delta T. Delta T means the temperature difference, where H is the average heat transfer coefficient of the surface, Q is the rate at which heat transferred, A is the area of heat transferring surface, Ts is the average surface temperature, Ta is the ambient temperature of air inside the duct. Procedure. Before starting the experiment, we have to ensure that mains is off and all the dimer which supply to the heat, you can see the black color dimer here, which supply input to the heater, must be in the 0 position and all the mains should be off. After that, we'll switch on the mains and we'll switch on the knob which supply the electricity to the control panel. After switching on the mains and the knob, we'll gradually rotate the dimer state to give the heater input to the heater. We'll set the dimer state in such a way that the voltage is around the range of 40 to 100 volt. See here we have selected 64 volt, and this indicator gives the voltage reading, and the indicator below that gives the current reading. We have to perform this, we have to note down and wait for at least half 1 hour or 1.5 hour, so that steady state condition is reached. What is steady state condition? Steady state condition means the system variables, in our case it is a temperature, does not change with respect to time. So we'll wait for at least 1.5 hour, so that we let the system to reach a steady state, then we start measuring the temperature. This is the temperature indicator shown here. The temperature indicator for different thermocouples, we can get the reading by pushing this knob. Suppose here the temperature reading of thermocouple 2 is given, and we push this knob, then it will be switch on to thermocouple 3, and we will get the temperature reading of thermocouple 3, 4, 5, 6 likewise. Then what we will do is we will take reading of all this temperature after 5 to 10 minutes, till we will take the readings after 5 to 10 minutes till the two consecutive readings are almost similar. That means the difference between two consecutive readings or the observation is almost same, or it's negligible. So then we can claim that steady state condition is reached. After that, all the observations that we have gathered will put on in the observation table, where you can see we put the voltmeter reading, ammeter reading, and all the temperature readings. For the calculation, we can find out the heat transfer coefficient by this formula, where H is equal to Q by AS T minus TA, where H is, T is the average of T1 to T7, that is the temperature of the surface. TA is equal to T8, that is ambient temperature, thermocouple 8. Q we can find out by the product of voltage and current. AS is the surface area. Thank you.